So, like for today's class, we're going to discuss about introduction to Salesforce. So we are slowly getting into Salesforce one by one, right? So like before getting into Salesforce, right? So everybody will not know anything about it. What is, because you're going to be new to Salesforce. So what exactly is that we're going to do it, how to use it, right? Do not know where to start with, right? All those things I'm going to tell you. Before Salesforce, you can see the data are scattered, right? The data are scattered. Some of them in farmed up, some of them in the system, some of them on the paper, some of them is on the notice board. So nothing is organized, right? Nothing was organized, right? So, but now we should know. But later, once we got the Salesforce, right? All the data was organized. Right? All the data got organized here. So we can see all the data, customer data, everything at one place. Right. First of all, but before getting into Salesforce, we should know what is Salesforce all about. What is Salesforce? It's a cloud-based software system, right? So it provides solution for the user, platform user, and for the developer, right? It's a cloud-based software solution, right? It's a cloud-based software. It provides solution to the end user, for the developer, and the platform user, right? That is what a Salesforce all about. Got it? So when it comes to Salesforce CRM, right? So it is a cloud-based CRM platform. So right, it supercharges every part of the company. Say it can be a marketing, sales, commerce, right, e-commerce, building your app services, right, IoT, and so on. Right. This is what we call as Salesforce CRM. So we use Salesforce for CRM also. Right, it supercharges every part of your company. So like say it can be a marketing here, it can be a sales, it can be e-commerce, it can be analytical, or it can be like community, right? So like you can build, it can be a service and so on, right? This is all about Salesforce here. Fine. Who has launched this Salesforce? Like, so Mark Benoff, right? He's the founder of Salesforce, right? He has launched the Salesforce officially in the year 1999. Right? He has launched the Salesforce in the year 1999. Got it. He came out of he was working for Oracle company, Oracle Corporation. He came out of Oracle Corporation and started this company. Yes? After after the Salesforce was introduced, all the data was organized, especially our customer data. Especially your customer data was organized at one place. You can get the details of the customer, right? So once you connect with your Salesforce app, right, you can get all the details about the customer. You can get all the details about the customer. Got it? So like, why should we go for Salesforce? What is the necessity to go for Salesforce? Yesterday itself, I told you, right, when it comes to traditional system, you have to go ahead with several steps here, right? First, you should to implement your idea. First step is that you require hardware. You require a hardware. Then you install, after you acquire hardware, you purchase your hardware, everything, then you are going to install the software here. And then you're going to define the user, then you're going to set up your analytics, right? Then you're going to build your security and you connect with social media here. Then finally, you're going to build an app. And then once you build the app, then you're going to test the app, right? Then finally, you're going to deploy the system. So it takes such a long time to deploy your application. Hey, that is a traditional system, right? That's how, right? But those things are not required here in Salesforce, right? So no need to buy, no need to set up your hardware, no need to purchase any hardware here, no need to install any software. Right? You can define the user access, no need to define the user access, no need to set up your analytics, no need to set up your security, nothing. Directly what you do, you go to build your app, and then you're going to test your app, and then you're going to deploy your application. 3 steps I can able to do. I can develop my application. So I no need to worry about my software, no need to worry about anything. Only if I have my internet connection and my laptop, I can connect with my sales cloud. So then once you connect with your sales cloud, you're right, you're going to start develop your application. And then once you're done with the developing your application, then you can deploy. Once everything is set, then you can deploy your application. 3 steps you can able to do. You go ahead with you can go with 3 steps. That's it. But in traditional system, it is not the case, right? You have to follow several steps here. You have to follow several steps here. Got it? So instead, what we can do, we can go with 3 steps here with Salesforce. That is why we choose Salesforce. Right? So why do we choose Salesforce? Actually, it is easy to use. Right? The user interface, everything, right? It's going to be user friendly. First of all, the user, like the user interface is going to be user friendly, right? And it is easy to use. You can just log in and can start, right? From anywhere around the world, I can able to start it. Right? Just go to login.salesforce.com. Then you can enter your username and password. So it will take you to the production environment. You can launch a production environment. Got it? Right? So like it's a cloud based. So because it's a cloud based, it provides a lot of flexibility to the user. Right? It is secured cloud infrastructure, provides cloud solution for sales, marketing, analyticals, and so on. Right? And it is a multi-tenant environment. And it is a multi-tenant platform. So all its users share the same infrastructure and software. Right? So here, so all the users, like all the clients, are going to share the interface or infrastructure or the software. Because of this, all the users receive automatic and seamless update, right, to keep your data secure. Right, when it comes to multi-tenant platform, you're going to share. You're going to share the platform here, or not only the platform, right? The user interface, the infrastructure, software, everything, right? So you're going to get seamless update here. Got it? And multiple integration options, right? You have umpty number of APIs here, right? Lot of APIs have been provided here. You can without knowing anything, you can able to integrate with a third party application, and then you can store your data, you can export your data, import your data, anything you can do here. That is why, right? So, even when you go with SAP, right? When with SAP, when you want to integrate with some other application, third-party application, it's very difficult. Yeah, it is very difficult with SAP to integrate with some other technology. Got it? So even with AngularJS or whatever technology you use, integrating with other technologies, other applications is very difficult. Got it? But here in Salesforce, with using APIs, you can easily integrate with other technology, other application, and you can import the data and export your data. Got it? So now mobile CRM, we can able to get all the information in mobile also, right? So it provides mobile CRM, that is platform. Can you can watch, you can see, you can download, or you can work from the mobile also, right? All the features will be available, whatever it is available in your laptop, home tab, the same will be available in your mobile also. Allows you to run your business, execute your task using your mobile too, right? However, you're doing with your laptop, the same can be done with your mobile also. Got it? So that's why we choose CRM here. And all over the world, we are getting a help, right? Best help we are getting, right? Anywhere, anytime, we are going to get help here, right? All over the world. So there are a lot of people to support you, right? We have a lot of community here, right? We have a lot of community. That's why, so we choose Salesforce here, right? Because it is easy to use. We have best help, right? So I can able to view, I can able to work in mobile also, right? So then I can able to integrate, right? With multiple applications, right? Seamless, it is a cloud-based, it's a multi-tenant environment. That is why I choose Salesforce CRM here. That is why I choose Salesforce CRM here. Got it? So that's why we go for a Salesforce here. Got it? That's why I'm choosing my Salesforce here. Got it? So now let me see an architecture of Salesforce. So it's an multi-tenant architecture, right? So on the top layer, you can see all the users are there, right? So the user are connected with a different cloud. The first user is connected with Sales Cloud. The second user is connected with Service Cloud. The third user is connected with e-commerce cloud and so on, right? So the second layer is all about the cloud, different types of cloud here. And third layer is all about your mobile app. Salesforce One app is nothing but a mobile app. Then you have a Salesforce One platform API. At the bottom, you have different platform here, right? Like Force.com, Aruku, and so on. So, but now here in Salesforce, right, especially in Sales Cloud, we extensively being a developer, we're going to use Force.com platform. Here, we are going to use Force.com platform. Right. At the bottom, we have social, mobile, analytical, clouds, and other clouds are there. Got it? This is the architecture diagram of Salesforce. This is an architecture diagram for Salesforce. Right? So it's a multi-layer, right? So the users are at the topmost layer. As I told you, the users can access the layer below the user layer, which means various clouds are offered by the Salesforce. Because you can access all from at the bottom layer, the second layer. Right? Because Salesforce is offering different types of clouds here. Right? Say it can be a sales cloud, marketing cloud, analytical cloud, service cloud, IoT cloud, right? Whatnot. It is providing different clouds and also it is providing App Exchange. Right? I told you what is App Exchange. App Exchange is a place where you can able to get all your applications free of cost or a paid one. And the third layer is all about your mobile application, right? Which allows the user to access the Salesforce on mobile device. The last layer contains various platforms like Post.com, Aruku, and so on, right? So now you should have understood what is this multi-layer architecture, right? It is a multiple layer. It has a, so it is a multiple layer here. It contains multiple layer. Got it? And so when it comes to multi-tenant architecture, you know, right? So multiple tenants will be available there. Now we can see. So here we have client A, client B, client C. So all are using Salesforce application. The Salesforce application is going to be, they're going to use it with a common platform, a common application interface. They're going to use a common interface, right? Client A is going to connect with their metadata using common interface. Client B is also going to connect with their metadata using a common interface. Client C, right, is also going to connect with the metadata using a common interface, right? The interface is going to be common, right? Common application at the same thing, common application, right? So the like say for example, we have three different banks here. Like we have S Bank, right? RBS Bank. So likewise, we have different banks here, right? Now say client A is belongs to S Bank, client B belongs to RBS Bank, client C belongs to Citibank, right? Like it has different banks. So, but what happens? So Salesforce is going to develop a single application. A single application will be shared to multiple clients, right? But here it is going to provide metadata here. For client A, it is going to provide a separate metadata. For client B, it is going to provide a separate metadata. For client C, it is going to provide a separate metadata. So yesterday itself, I told you, right? Salesforce is going to have a single database. Salesforce is going to have a single database. Got it? Salesforce is going to provide a single database, but we cannot know what kind of database, which database it is using, right? We do not know which database it is using, right? So, like, thing is that here I cannot say exactly which database the Salesforce is using. We do not know, right? So we do not know. So it is having a database. That's it, right? I cannot say like what kind of database, like whether it is going to use Oracle database, or it is going to use Sybase, or it is going to use a SQL server, right? I cannot say anything. Right? So we are Salesforce is providing database. It is closed, but what kind of database it is using, we do not know. But but it is going to be a single database. Inside the database, we are going to have metadata. Inside the database, we are going to have metadata, right? So client A you'll be assigned a separate metadata. Then we should know what is a metadata. So metadata is nothing but data about the data is called metadata. Data, that is metadata, is nothing but data about the data is called metadata, right? You're going to store the data and also you're going to have the information about the data. So you're going to maintain. So whatever you store inside Salesforce through the Salesforce application will be converted in the form of metadata. Will be stored in the metadata only. Even when you write your code, right, through the code, right, you're going to send your data, whatever, right? Even your code also will be converted into metadata. It's going to store inside the metadata only. Metadata format only it is going to store. Got it? So Salesforce is going to be multi-tenant architecture. Got it? So how it is going to, so we will have a doubt like how it is going to store the data. Can't it mess up the data, right? For each and every organization, Salesforce is providing 15-digit ID, organization ID. Right? Even transaction also, whatever transaction you do, it is based on the 15-digit only. So each and every organization has a unique ID. Right? Even whatever objects you're going to use, whatever transaction you use, everything which goes with 15-digit ID. Right? Based on that, so it is going to store your data on your metadata. So no mess up will happen here. Got it? So Salesforce is having only single database. Inside the database, it's going to have multiple metadata. Right? Each and every metadata will be assigned to the different clients here. Got it? Now let me see. Right? Now let me see here. So, like, what is multi-tenant architecture? So, there is one common application service to multiple clients. So, developer can create any application, upload it to on the clouds and share it with the multiple clients. Right? The main advantage is that it becomes a cost effective. Right? Multiple clients are going to get the same platform, same application, no difference. Got it? So, the development cost will be minimized here. Right? Will be shared with multiple clients, not single. So it is not going to be, the application is not going to be based on single client, right? So the multiple clients are going to share the application. So the development cost will be shared here. So totally it is going to be minimized, right? So it is cost effective. Got it? So like the development maintenance cost of an application can be shared at once. Just now I told you. This makes the application very economical per client. Right. So also the developer provider wants to make any update. The provided software he can directly update it in just one place. Right. Developer wants to update. Right. If he want to update, so he can update it one place here. So all the clients application will get updated automatically. All the clients application will be right, will get the update automatically, like how it is happening in your mobile. Right. So like, right, then we should know about metadata. What is metadata? So it is nothing but data about the data. Salesforce stores the metadata in the shared database along with the data. Just now I told you, it is a shared database. Right, Salesforce is storing the metadata inside the shared database. It means that it stores the data as well as what the data does. That also I told you. Right. So we would have seen the diagram also. It said tenant specific data ensures that common data is only shared with one tenant, not with another tenant or group. Right. So common, right, data is shared on the tenant specific data, and it has security also. Right. So means security issues got resolved here. Right. Means that earlier it has security. Earlier it has a problem. It is not a case. Right. So everything has been resolved. Now it is very perfect. You will not get any kind of problem here. You will not get any, your data will not get messed up. So automatically data will be stored to the client specific metadata, right? So the data will be stored automatically to your client specific metadata. Got it? So this is an architecture, right? So you're going to have web browser, then so you have a runtime engine. So here you're going to have a layer here. So you're going to have tenant specific metadata, common database, then you're going to have shared database. So this is a shared database actually. Right? Your metadata is going to be available inside your shared database. Right? That is going to be tenant specific metadata. Right? So now, so we discussed about metadata. Already I told you. So like we have client A, client B, and client C sharing your database. Got it? So sharing a single database. So client will have an access to their own metadata from their shared data. So each client will have a separate metadata. All these things I told you. This ensures that you don't get into someone else's metadata. This also includes the security of shared database. Developer just need to create the application, deliver the application to the respective client metadata. That's it. Got it? So it is nothing but, so already I told you all this information before itself. Got it? So developer, in case you are being a developer, you're going to create the application and deliver the application to the respective client metadata. Got it? So all these things I told you. Now coming to API. What is API? It's an application programming interface. You know very well. Right? It is a metadata driven model. Allows the developer to create their application easily with the help of various tools here. Right? Sometimes developer need not worry about the functionality of their apps to make some modification. Right? So to make such modifications, it provides a powerful source of API here. Right? It is providing a lot of API. Right? Any modification, any functionality you want to do, you can very well can do, but got it. So like developers are going to use the API to customize your Salesforce mobile application, right? So API allows various bit of programming to interface with each other and to trade off, right? So it is going to using API, right? So various bit of programming to interface with each other. You're going to use this API here. Without knowing any details, you can connect your app with other apps, right? You can by using APIs, right? You can able to integrate with other apps. This point also I told you. These APIs helps the developer to access app from any location. With the help of these API, you can access the application from any location. Got it? So now coming to edition. What are the editions that we have? Right? What are the editions that we have? So here we have Lightning Edition, Lightning Enterprise Edition, Lightning Professional, Lightning Unlimited Edition, Developer Edition. Right? What is Lightning Essential? Right? So it is going to have only, it is going to allow you to work on only CRM application. How many users you can connect? Only 5 users maximum. Only maximum 5 users can able to connect, not more than that. Right? Whereas coming to Lightning Enterprise Edition, right? Here you can use CRM application, and along with that, you can use declarative and programmatic access. But here, any number of users can able to access in this edition. Right? Whereas coming to Lightning Professional Edition, so here, right, you have been allowed to use CRM application, right? But here we can get complete declarative development and also Visual Force, but not Apex program. We cannot write Apex programming here in Lightning Professional. Otherwise, any number of users can able to connect here in this edition, right? So like here in this edition, right? When I purchase Professional Edition, I can use for CRM application. I can use for declarative development. I can use Visual Force page. Visual Force page is nothing but your HTML code, right? So, but you cannot use Apex programming. But any number of users can able to work on this edition, right? Unlimited edition. So, like when it comes to unlimited edition, everything you can do. You can work on CRM application, declarative, right? The programmatic access, right? 24/7. You get support here, right? So along with that, 5,000 your like community, like community vouchers, will also be provided here, right? 5,000 vouchers will also be provided, like so that community edition will be also provided. So you can able to use a community, right? You can develop a community also, right? 24/7 support is being given, online training will be given, developer assistant will be provided, right? Any number of users can able to connect it. Whereas coming to developer edition is meant for only development. The developer can use only this edition, right? So they can access the API platform, APIs, right? So extend and that is developer extend the Salesforce, integrate with other application, develop a new tools and application. So entirely a developer edition is meant only for development, right? It gives access to many of the feature available in the enterprise edition. Whatever it is there in enterprise edition, those can access here the same way, right? What is there in enterprise edition here? So like you can have an access to CRM application, you have an access to programmatic access here, declarative access, right? All these things you can do with the developer edition, right? You can develop your application, only that much, right? So likewise, you can, in case you want to go inside, you can go to open your browser, right? You can say, you can type Salesforce edition and pricing. So you'll get a link. And you click on the link. right? Then we can see like what are the editions available here, right? Now see, for example, I'll show the demo, right? I'll show the demo here. Now what I'll do now? Now I'm going to go here. I'm going to share the window now, right? So here I'm going to say edition, Salesforce edition and pricing. And I click on Salesforce edition and pricing, right? The first one I'm getting, first link I'm getting, Salesforce pricing. So, right. So like what kind of, or like say when it comes to sales, when I click on sales, right? So like it is totally changed now, but the entire interface has been changed here, right? Now see here, it has been changed here, like it is called as starter suit, right? It is called as starter suit, right? So here for per month, for per user, they charge $25. For professional, they charge $80. For enterprise edition, they charge $165, right? So likewise, you can go for different edition. You can go back, right? This was sales edition, right? So coming to service. So the look and feel, everything is being changed now, right? They're changing the look and feel here. Before that was not like that. It was like a sidebar, like we have a sidebar. We had a link, right, earlier. But now they have made it as a cards here, right? But now coming to service, see here again, as a starter suit, professional edition, enterprise edition, right? So likewise, you can get all the information about the edition here, right? So like you say, this is a small business suit, right? You can click on small business, right? In case you're running a small business, you can go with starter or you can go with Slack Pro, right? So here for month it is going to be $25 or it's going to be 7 for Slack Pro. It is for like it is only for $7.25, right? So likewise we have different we have different editions here, right? So even if your company is going to be a smaller company, you can go for a small business, right? So like we have service, marketing, right? Commerce, e-commerce, Tabula, MuleSoft, Slack. So like platform, net zero, like this, we have different editions are available here, right? So according to your need, according to your wish, according to your requirement, you're going to select your editions here. You're going to select your edition, right? We'll come to know about your edition here. Again, we'll go back to my slides. Right. So you come to know about the editions here. So we have enterprise edition, professional edition, unlimited edition, developer edition, and so on. Got it? So we have different editions. So like a Salesforce license, right? When you talk about Salesforce license, actually we have multiple umpty number of licenses are available here. So when you get Salesforce license, you have been allowed to access anything, right? Your charter license, your community, your force.com, your CRM, everything. So now see here, we have a CRM, force.com platform, community cloud, charter, all those things. But here, there are different uses, right? Here we have SAM, then we have Chitti, then we have RAM, and then we have FE, right? So, like see here, Sam has a Salesforce license. When Sam has Salesforce license, he can able to access a CRM, force.com platform, community cloud, charter cloud, everything. Whereas coming to Chitti, right? So he has only community license. He can able to connect only with community cloud. That is RAM, right? He has Salesforce platform license. So other than CRM, he can able to connect with post.com, community cloud, and chatter cloud. So whereas here, right, ME, right, so he has only charter license. As I told you, like, right, whenever you go with unlimited edition, right, so they provide you charter license also, 5,000 charter license free of cost. So that case, what happens? You can create, you can, so the other than, so people, other than developers, so whoever want to communicate with somebody else or they want to chat, that case they can go with the charter license here, right? So they can connect with chat, they can use charter license, they can connect with, they can only chat, they can use only for chatting here. So likewise, we have different license here. It comes to license at time of showing demo, company information. That case, I'll tell you what are the license that we have. But because now we are going to use only for training purpose, right? For training purpose, they assign you only 2 license. For training purpose, they assign you only 2 license. One now, the moment you connect, once you register, you will be assigned a developer edition, right? So you will be assigned a Salesforce license, developer edition, so that what happens, 1 license will be assigned. Then how many license will be remaining? Another license will be remaining. So likewise, we have platform user, like we have a different license, we have it, right? So we have different license. Anyway, I'll show you all the license, right? When I discuss about company information, right? So see now when it comes to Salesforce license, so here's something called platform license. So it allows you to access the force.com platform. User with this license cannot access CRM application. So if you have this license, user cannot access CRM application. Community license meant only for community. You can connect in the community, can discuss, right, everything, right? So like customer, partners, retailers can able to log in, right, and they can discuss, right? So they can exchange their information, thoughts, everything, right? Their business deals, everything. So through the community, right? And the next one is charter license. So designed for who do not have a Salesforce license. They can access, they'll have access only for chat license, for only for chatting purpose, right? So likewise, when it comes to environment, right? So now we're going to discuss about environment. Like we have 3 different types of environment in force.com platform. Like we have production environment, development environment, testing environment. Production environment stores the data required for running a business logic. Right. Whereas coming to developer environment, you know very well, it is used for development purpose. Right. Used for development and enhanced without affecting the production. Right. That case, you go for development environment. Testing environment, like mainly used for testing, right? Testing all your functionalities, right? So without affecting the production environment, you try to test. For testing environment, we might use sandbox, right? And now we are going to discuss about what is sandbox, right? So we have 3 different types of environment, out of which when it comes to testing, we're going to use sandbox. So for development and the testing environment with Salesforce is termed as sandbox. So you can do your development, your production environment also, you can connect to your sandbox. So there is a separate license are available here. Like free license are also provided to you, right? So for some days, like I think for 6 months or something, they provide you. But the thing is that you can make use of that sandbox and mainly use for doing production, right? You can develop your code using sandbox also. You can do testing, right? All those stuff can be done with sandbox, right? It is created for several purposes. You can do training, development, testing, everything without affecting the configuration in the Salesforce production instance, right? You can work on sandbox. Got it? So like we are going to discuss about different types of cloud stuff. So like already I told you that we have different types of cloud, like sales cloud, service cloud, right? E-commerce cloud, analytical cloud, and so on, right? So like the first cloud, right, which came into existence is called Sales Cloud. Right? Salesforce has initiated and developed, right, introduced the sales into a cloud that is called Sales Cloud. So what you're going to have this, right? All your sales application you're going to maintain here, right? Initially, right, Salesforce.com, right? So here about more than 8,000, 82,400. This is very old data, but actually are using more than 135,000 applications, right? Millions of subscribers are there worldwide to manage the resource and process more effectively. Got it? So it is mainly to maintain your sales application to all pertaining to sales. You're going to maintain all the data, right? We use Sales Cloud, right? We use Sales Cloud, right? It allows you to process more business in less time, collaborate more closely, and finish more deals early with Salesforce, right? It is an entirely customizable cloud service of Salesforce that integrates all the customer related information at one place. It is going to integrate all the customer information at one place. Say it is going to be marketing, sales, right? So leads, you're going to generate the lead, right? You're going to provide a customer service. You can do business analytics, right? Everything can be maintained, can be done here in the sales flow. For this, you'll have a various applications. You can maintain all those applications here, or if you go to Apex, also pertaining to all these things, you have an application. You can install here in this cloud, and then you can make use of it. So with the help of Sales Cloud, right, it help you to increase your business, to grow, it makes you to grow your business, right? So to grow their account faster, get new customers, close their deals, right? All these tasks can be performed anywhere, right, within your Sales Cloud. Right. So Sales Cloud is meant for maintaining all your sales information, sales application. Right. So for this, you go with the Sales Cloud here. Similar way, coming to Service Cloud, you know very well. So once the sales is over, it is an extension of Sales Cloud, Service Cloud. Right. Now service is getting started. So you're going to maintain all your service application here. Right. So using service application, we tend to book the cases here. Right. If at all any problem you get it with your electronics or something, right? What do? Right? You try to book a ticket, right? You call the customer care, and then you're going to book a ticket, or like various platform you're going to use for it. Either you use Twitter, Facebook, right? So like phone or email, right? Instant messaging, various way you tend to connect with the um, service center, right? And you will resolve your problem. Even companies has to provide a very good service to maintain a customer relationship, right? So Salesforce Service Cloud is a SaaS service, which is built on Salesforce Customer Success Platform. It provides a 360-degree view to provide smarter, faster, and personalized service. So for the customer, it is going to provide 360-degree view here. So Sales Cloud is built on different Salesforce metrics, right? Such as average case per day, cases by issues, resolution time per customer, and so on, right? So this is all about like the Service Cloud. Then Commerce Cloud to build your B2B business commerce, e-commerce website, right? So you can develop your website here. All those things you can maintain in the e-commerce cloud, right? You can develop your shopping, online shopping, you can run your online shopping, right? Your latest fashions, right? Whatever, right? A wholesale business, all you can do here. You can maintain in the form of an application. You can maintain here in Commerce Cloud, right? Marketing Cloud, right? To analyze the market, right? So you're going to do some kind of research, right? So say marketing is also part of sales, right? So it enables the various marketers to deliver the accurate message to the right people through the right channel. So here we have a lot of functionalities. Like Marketing Cloud provides you a organization here, provides a functionality here. Got it. So you can analyze your products and everything, right? And you can market your product in a right channel, right, in a right place. So to market, for which marketing application can maintain here in Marketing Cloud, right? Collaboration Cloud is called Quip. You can collaborate with various people, community. You can maintain your community, you can generate a post here, you can conduct votes, right? You can exchange your information, your thoughts. So for which we require a Quip, right, application to maintain those applications. We go for a collaboration cloud. Got it? Then analytical cloud to analyze all your application, your data, to analyze your data, right? That case, we go for analytical cloud. Such kind of application will be maintained here in analytical cloud. So this analytical program will be developed to help your medium-sized business to large enterprise application, large enterprise business, right? So for this to explore, iterate your exploration of data. So with result displayed in various layers, right? Visualization of data sets and everything. That case to analyze your data, right? You go for a analytical cloud, right? Then community cloud. Again, you can create different communities for your organization, right? So you can connect with those people, right? And then you can exchange all your information, everything. That case, you go with the community cloud here, right? Likewise, we have different types of clouds are available, like IoT cloud we have, right? So many clouds are available here. Got it. But now in this course, what we are going to do is we are going to elaborate, discuss about sales application, right? and how to build your sales application. So how effectively you're going to use your sales cloud job. Right? That is what we're going to discuss. So now coming to Salesforce.com services. We have different services, but extensively we are going to use Force.com service. Right? Here we are going to use Post.com platform, we are going to use Post.com services. So Salesforce one is meant for mobile application, for Android, iOS, right, devices. Force.com is meant for developing your Salesforce application using Apex and Visual Force page, right, languages. Work.com is for it is a management platform used by managers and employees to improve their work performance. Data.com to exchange the business information by business professional. In that case, you use a service called data.com. Desk.com, right? So it is used for help desk, right? Used by customer customer support, right? That case they use this service called desk.com. Do.com, right? So it is a cloud-based task management system for different business and small groups here. So likewise, we have different services that are available in Salesforce, right? But being a developer, what we are going to do, we are going to use post.com as a service. We're going to use post.com as a service. Got it? So, like, what are the salaries, right? Very well, how much salary is being given for developer? Say there's going to be a business analyst, right? For admin. So, but this is a very old data. Got it? So, but now coming to certification, right? We have lot of certification available, right? You can start from associate level, then you can do your admin certification. Once you complete one certification, it is called 1x. So, likewise, you can complete as many certification you want, right? Once you complete 17, 20 certificate, you become MVP, most wanted person. Got it? So like you have multiple certification based on the requirement, based on your needs, you can do your certification here. Now coming to App Exchange. What is App Exchange? I told you, right? It's like the mobile we have a Play Store, right? Similar way, the App Exchange is available here for the Salesforce. So various lakhs and lakhs of applications are developed by various companies are deployed here, right? You can go and peep your App Exchange here. You can see a lot of applications with respect to analytical, with respect to marketing, with respect to sales, with respect to developing a quote, right? Purchase order, right? For everything, for each and everything, you have a different kind of applications will be available here. You can go, you can check, and then you can analyze, and then you can get a lot of reviews also, right? And then it is paid one and free one is also available. Whichever is suiting for you, whichever is required, you can download that and you can install it in the cloud and make use of it, right? So it is a place where you get a lot of, so it is an ecosystem of over, so many, this very old data, right? So like 80,000 peer views are there and 6 million customers install. They do day to day, they are trying to install all these applications and they're using applications here. So some they might use paid one, some may they use free one, depends, right? So this is all about your app exchange here. Now, declarative customization. I want to customize my home page. I want to customize my home page. Before customizing my home page, what we have to do is that we have to register. I have to register for the cloud. I have to register for the cloud. How am I going to register? How many of you are having a cloud application, right? Sorry, Salesforce login. How many? Everybody is having Salesforce login here. Do you have Salesforce login with everyone? Have you already registered? Have you already registered? No. Okay. If it is no, you can type no here. You can type no on the chat box. Okay, now let us do the registration now. Right? Now let us do the registration now. Right? So how will I do the registration? You have to go to, if at all you have your laptop or palm top, right? Your tab, whatever, your mobile, right? You go to developer.salesforce.com/sign in. You have to, I'll type it in my chat box. I'll type it in my chat box here. Right? So where you have to go? developer.salesforce.com/sign in or sign up. Right? You have to go to sign up actually. Yeah, we have to go to sign up. So here you have to go. You have to go to developer.salesforce.com/sign up. You have to go here. Right? You have to go to this particular web page. Go to developer.salesforce.com/sign up. You will get a page like this. You get a page like this. So you go for developer.salesforce.com/sign up for registering. The first step is that you have to register with Salesforce. So once you become a valid user, then only you can use your production environment to develop your application. Right? So what you have to do? You have to go for developer.salesforce.com/sign up. You get a sign up page like. So you are going to be a developer now, right? You're going to sign up for your Salesforce Developer Edition. Which edition you're going to use? You're going to use a Developer Edition. Which license you're going to use? You're going to use Salesforce license. How many licenses you have been assigned? 2 licenses has been assigned, right? Which edition you're going to use? You're going to use Developer Edition. Which license you're going to use? You've been assigned with the Salesforce license. How many licenses you have been assigned? 2 licenses will be assigned. One you're going to use it now. Other remaining you'll have it. So time of you doing your trailblazer, trailhead, right? You might use that license also, right? Now you have to go ahead. You have to fill this form, right? Your first name, your last name, right? You're going to fill all the details. Your first name, Rakesh, right? Last name, Kumar, right? Your email address, right? You can enter your email address here, right? What is your role here? You can select developer. And what is the company? You can give any company name. Now, say for example, I give iWay Lab, right? Or I can give a Logical Lab, right? Something I can give country, region, right? India. You can give your region, your country, right? What is your postal code, right? State, Andhra Pradesh, your postal code. What is your postal code here? So then your username should be in the form of email format, right? So your username should be in the form of email format like this. jane@company.sandbox, something like this, right? I can give like this, right? So I can give, even you can give your Gmail also. It's up to you, right? You can give, it should be in the format like this. So like this. So it should be in the email format, right? So again, I'll tell you. So try to complete now itself, right? So that it will be helpful for our next session, tomorrow's session. So you have to go to developer.salesforce.com/sign up. You get this page here, right? You're going to sign up. You're going to register yourself. You're going to enter your first name, your last name, your email ID, your role. Role can be developer here, and your company name. Any name you can give company name, and your region, country and region, your state and provinces, your postal code. Then your username is required here, mandatory. See, all the fields are required field here. Now, first name is required field, last name is required field, email address is required field, your role is required field, company is required, right? The country, region is required, all are required field. Everything you have to fill it without skipping it. After entering, then you have to say, I agree. You have to say, I agree the main service agreement, developer service and Salesforce program agreement, right? Once you're done with this, right? Then you click on sign me up. It takes some time. It takes some time. Once it is registered, then go to this mail ID. Whatever mail ID I've given, right? I've given rakiiyer@gmail.com. I have to go to this mail ID. Whatever mail ID you give, and you have to go to the mail ID, you will get a verification email. You'll get a verification email. But you have to wait, otherwise. If you don't get it, it'll take some time. So then you'll get it, right? You have to wait for it. You have to wait for it. Otherwise, you can go and see your spam mail also. Still, I didn't get it. I'm waiting for the mail. So it's already says that I'm using this mail ID, right? I'm already using this username. Okay. Yes. Now I got the mail. So I'll show my mail ID. I'll go now. See here at the first right. See here. Welcome to Salesforce. Verify your account. You got this account from developer@salesforce.com. You got a mail, right? Verification mail. Like this, you used to get a verification mail, right? So now we have to verify your account. You have to verify your account. Now click on verify account. Now click on verify account. Right? And now you have to set your password and security code. You have to set your password and your security code. Right? You have to set your password and then security code. The new password, you can give your new password. And you're going to enter the confirm password. Security code. Right? So which city you're born? Now click on change password. Now you're going to set your password. Once you set your password, it will take you to your production environment. This is your production environment. Once you log in, once you get your verification code, verification mail, you click on verify. You're going to enter your password, confirm password. You're going to enter the security code and you're going to answer the security code. Once it is done, right, then it will take you to the production environment. This is how your production environment would be. Right? So this is how your production environment would be. Like this is a home page. You land up your home page here. You land up with your home page. Right? You're going to land up with your home page here. Right? So here you can see your app launcher is there. Right? Followed with here you have 9 dots. So there's nothing but app launcher. You have a setup page. You are in a setup page here. There's Salesforce setup page, sales setup page. Then you are in the home page here. In case you want to create object, you can go with object manager, right? You have a menu. You can click on new object and then you can create an objects here. Like we have a predefined objects, like system objects, right? But whatever object we are going to create is a custom object. So when I want to create a custom object, you go with the object manager. Click on new object and we're going to create that all. We're going to discuss later, right? And in case you want to create an object, here also you can go. We have a create menu here. Here we can create a user, create a multiple user, create a custom object, create a custom tab. So create an email template, create a flow, everything you can do from this menu. Either by using object manager or by using create menu, you can do it, right? And the top, you can see your profile page. You can view your profile, right? So by default, you can see. So once you register, at time of registering itself, it'll try to create a domain for you. It's going to create a domain. Only through domain, you're going to log in, right? My domain, because I gave my company name called iWell app. So that is what happened. Based on that, it's creating a domain here. So domain using right developer. See, so up to here it is a domain name, right? Then which edition we are using? We are using developer edition here, right? And then .my.salesforce.com, right? So you can see your URL here. Even you can see your URL, right? It is called iWellabs-b, right? Developer edition developer.lightning.force.com. Which platform using? You're using Lightning platform, but not the classic platform, right? Here we have two platforms. The old one is classic platform, but now we use Lightning platform, right? And which one we are using? We are using lightning.force.com platform. Got it? So so you can go and view your profile and you will come to know about your profile. You can able to switch to classic Salesforce. You can add username here. You can log out, right? All those things can be done from your profile here. Even you can add your profile, your picture. You can change your picture also. Got it? So then here, the notification, you get a lot of notification. Like when you do some business process automation also, that time also you'll get a lot of notification. There's a notification icon. The next one is gear icon. Here only you're going to start your sales setup, your service setup. When you want to go to developer console, the developer console is attached along with this production environment. Right? You can use this developer console to develop your application. Right? In that case, you can go with developer console, your service setup, right? And then your sales setup, right? All this thing you can able to connect. You can click on this, it'll take you. By default, now we are in sales setup only. By default, now we are in sales setup, right? Then we have what is it? Salesforce help here. Then we have global like guidance sentence here, center here. Then we have global actions, right? So these are the global actions like a new event, new task. You can create new contact. You can log a call. You can create a new opportunity, new cases, new lead. You can send a mail here, right? All these things comes in global action. Then you're going to all your favorite, what all favorite things quite often, what all you're going to access that will be added in the favorite menu. But as of now, nothing is there, right? And beside here, you can see quick find box, right? When you want to go to a particular menu, right? Inside that you want to access some command, right? Instead of going through a menu, you can type the shortcut here. So at the bottom will show the menu. Correct, exact link will be shown here. So that you can click that link and then say, for example, you want to create an object, right? Or you want to create an app, Lightning app, right? When you type Lightning app here, Lightning app manager. So like this, when you type Lightning, right? So when I type app, see, we get Lightning app builder, like app manager, app builder. So when I type a shortcut here, automatically it will bring your exact what you want to do, the exact link you will get it, so that you can click on this and then you can start building your application, the app builder, right? For this, we go for a quick find box, right? So that we are going to get menus here, all this stuff, right? We have navigated the page here. As of now, we navigated the page, right? In case you want to change your home page, very well, we can customize our home page. Those things we'll discuss tomorrow, right? If you have any doubts, you can ask me now. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you have any doubts, you can ask me now. You're all able to understand whatever I told you just today class. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you don't have any doubts, then we can wind up and we'll discuss the remaining things in tomorrow's session.
Hi, Rakesh.
Hi.
The login what we have done now, we have registered, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
this is
yes.
purely a sales module only, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But still,
So
you can service model also. Now here, see, I can
yeah.
click on. I can click on service setup. Same, it will be same kind. So only color will be changed.
Okay.
Lavender.
Okay. So this is a landing page where you can go into the sales setup as well as service setup also.
Yeah, yeah. So see, now I click to service setup. It'll take you to service setup now. See, it is also going to be same like this. You're able to see, right?
Okay, it's the same menu. Okay.
Same, right? Only thing is here, you can able to add users here in the home page. Right? You can customize your case status. Right? You can set up your knowledge setup. You can create your support email. All those stuff you can able to, because for service all these things are required, right? You can set up all these things. Otherwise, same thing you're going to have it here. So here also you can go with Lightning App Builder. Now I make quick find about Lightning, the App Builder. I'm getting same App Builder, Object Manager, right? All pertaining to service we're going to do here. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? It's a Frank Bell, Ellen, Asli.
Yeah. Oh, Rakesh. Thank you very much. I understand it pretty much, but I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
Recently I've also I've signed up with a Salesforce developer or with a small business. So do I have to sign in with another account or I can use the other one?
Yeah, you can. In case if it's going to be a small business, you can select the small business. Otherwise, you can go with other editions. Like you have a lot of editions, right? That depends, like which company you work and which company you're going to. You have either going to startup company. Right? Based on that, you can select. That is your question, right?
Yes.
So that depends upon your company. How many numbers of users are there? Which kind of project you are using? Right. Accordingly, you can purchase your edition and license. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Any other questions? If there is no doubts, then we'll wind up this session and we'll connect tomorrow. Right? Same time, 8 p.m. IST. Got it? See you. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you very much, Rakesh. Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank you.
much.
Yeah,
See you
welcome.
tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rakesh.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Helen.